Okay.
Change a little bit. These two go there. This you come here, or these two go here. Project handle one side. Hold the handle one side.
Just go.
Yeah, it's okay. Alright, so we need to talk about our strategy, our organization. So actually the VC is a combinator right now because we don't have any brain technical, we don't have capital. So it's just a combinator. So actually our rule number one is who perform better will get more results. Here you have a team project and you have a personal project, we guarantee that. So actually we have two career line. One is your handle project, the other one is your handle product. PJ. And so this line is PJ, this line is PD.
PJ?
Yeah, you are PJ. As we can see, if you handle product after, but we talk about the past first. We talk about the past, then we talk about the future. The part is we are all staff actually, but maybe there will be another line. Actually, staff when they get experience, they become experienced staff. Then we call them advisor. We call them advisor. Yeah. And then, if the advisor will need to have a unique ability in the group, then because you need to advise other people, right? And then the advisor becomes director, as we can see now. But actually, this is just a job plan. Now we have staff become an advisor and become director. But if the director fails, he can use the advisor as a safe harbor. Then he can go to design to become a project handler or product handler again. Maybe we don't use director here, but we can use a project handler and product handler here. You need to design yourself that if you want to become a project handler or product handler. But as we can see, is for the future, the product handler will become the CEO first, and the next step we are not sure. The product handler, he has two titles. First is handler, then is manager. As if it's still in the same scope, if he is still in the manager and handler, he can decide where feel he still has some restriction. But after, if he becomes CEO, he will have very little limit because you have your own company, something like that. But for the project handler right now, I don't see any very shining future right now, because usually the project handler can create profit themselves. Because if you go to become a product handler, and then you will go to have your business, and then if you have business, you can generate profit or waste money. If you waste money, you can become your own boss of your own product. After that, you can create your other project and product and create your team, something like that. But inside the handler and manager of the product line, you can ask for resource, but still you can. Do you have any idea or suggestion about this project handler? What he can become in the future?
CTO.
CTO, yeah. One of the idea is, if you decide to become just a project handler, then you can choose one of these boss to follow, right? Because you don't want, like, one possible option is you try to become a product handler, then you become a boss in the future. You will fail or you will success. If you fail, you just go back to advisor, and then you choose to become a project handler or product handler. If you succeed, you become a manager and CEO. But if you fail too many times, or you decide to just be a project handler at the beginning, then you can. Then your task is to the future. Maybe you just become a technical officer. Become this CEO might hire you. The CEO might hire you, but in this organization, we can't see a proper future right now. The possible future for this project handler is for the CEO to hire you, the future boss. So maybe this can be a school or academic. Then we train the project developer, builder, PJ. We train the PJ and we train the PD. Something like that. But can you understand? So what do you want? Do you want to stay in PJ or you want to be a PD? PJ? So you need to find a boss to follow. Like in this progress, the product manager, the product handler, they are actually new right now. They will try to gain experience from this. We are trying to play a game. Like the game is the so you guys know that what's your current project on hand, right? Yes. Everyone have at least one project. So You guys have your handling project right now. You see? Do you know?
Yes.
Yeah, what's your current handling project, Reggie?
Me, the builder.
No. The official announcement is not that. What's your current official handling project? You don't know, you need to go back to your Discord
Sinabi ko.
to check.
Presentation.
Yes. So if you don't think it's correct, you need to say something in the Discord group.
I thought the current, that's why.
Huh?
I thought the current, what's why I'm doing right now.
Or actually, you have a team project and something you just cooperation. You try to gain more experience. But right now we don't have an actual handler for this token sales projects. Actually, if the PJ think that the current PD, because if you have a source code, you have project, you can create as many products as possible, right? Then product manager see some talent, PJ, they want to hire him for your own project, but his schedule is full, totally full. What should we do later? We don't know. So we are trying to keep paying this to try to figure out what will happen in the future, because resources are limited. But we try to keep hiring more PJ. We try to keep hiring more PJ and keep trying to train them. Maybe we can try to hire more the medium wage PJ, the very junior. But if they have a bachelor degree and if we think that they can study fast enough and they already can code something, actually then if they have Google, then we can train more PJ. Then PD will have more resource. And then later we need to figure out what's the golden ratio for how many PJ against how many PD would generate more business product, something like that. So maybe Reggie, as you can give your question to me, or Wise. So either each of you write a question and arise to your corresponding the PJ write a question and arise of their project on hand and the team project to the PD, and then the PD write a question and arise one question and one suggestion to the corresponding PJ or the team.
Didn't quite understand.
Yeah, so your handling project is the KYC, right?
Upcoming KYC.
Yeah, upcoming already. So you need to write a question.
To whom?
They already announced that the KYC is the team project, so it's to the team.
Okay.
So you either to a person, like Ryan here is the coins and the box project. So if you check the announcement, it's MC and Lassiter. Yeah, so you need to write a question and a suggestion for both of them. You need to maybe one or two. So something like that. You just write a question and a suggestion. Then we see what will happen. Yeah, just try. Yeah, as a project handler, what's your most care problems or matters? What matters to you in the relationship of with the PD? And as the PD, right? as Eliza, for example, the gymico.net and 9jr.com, they seems working, but if you really try to manage as for example the news system or feature of the 9jr, do you know how to log in the admin panel?
Not yet.
Yeah, so you need to know. And after you're handling this project, you might want more features, right? Then you need to submit the task and request the PJ to help you to finish your task. Something like that. Oh, yeah, it's some kind of burden right now. Before you can, the problem is before you can become a CEO, when you are still a manager and handler, you are still a advisor and you are still a staff. So as an advisor, for example, if there's a writing task, we still need her to become a star that finished. That's something like that, if you can see. But she will not actually handle a project. And see, if you go to the product line, you are not handling a project and actually develop it as the major role. Something like that. Is that clear as a project handler and product handler? What's the difference? Do you know the difference? And do you agree about that? We actually still need to think about the future of the PJ. Actually, you need to find a good boss because right now the PD will handling the profit and share, right? In the future. So actually they decide how much the PJ can get from it. Something like that. So actually is where the situation is when the PD create a very successful project and generate more profit, then he can give more resource to the PJ. Then so something like that. But that's not always the project can generate profit quickly. If the PD have a good vision, they might think that the product will become very successful later, not very soon. Actually, we will give half a year and 6 months to the PD as their first task. That because we need to create some kind of KPI to check that if they are still suitable to be a product handler, to be a PD. They need to give out their product report every 2 months.
Us?
Yeah. The product handler need to give out their product report. Whatever it is, we can have a standard or have no standard. You can give out your own report. You just need to tell others what's going on with your product. Is it healthy or whatever? Or do you want to have another product based on your experience? Something like that. And then the PJ can understand more about their project because they keep developing and they want to know what's going on with their creation. So every 2 months you need to create a report. Right now it has no limit. We see what will happen in the first 2 months first. So it starts from next year. So actually is at the end of February. So actually right now any PJ want to become a PD actually.
I don't want.
No. If you want you can raise your hand. You can stay. So any PD want to become a PJ actually. Do you finish your question and suggestion? Anyone finish?
Me.
Yeah, okay. Let me see. Oh. Oh. Oh, you can say it now.
For the PV, what is the time frame for KYC?
I'm gonna answer right now.
I don't know.
Alright.
It depends. It's your choice. If you want to build trust with this PJ or not. Something like that.
So it's
PJD. PJ Dancy.
Right now we're still planning the KYC, its features and its processes. But the estimated timeline for the KYC is January.
Estimated timeline. Start. Second week of January.
Starting second week of January and then
The time frame is 2 months.
at least 2 months.
suggestion could be at least 3 months.
Yeah.
Cool.
We're still planning.
Okay.
So
That's all.
That's it.
So you decide to do it alone or you getting resource from?
We decided, our team, that there's a single person will handle the project, but not code alone. We still getting help from different developers. We just the management for that specific project will be handled by a single person, but the coding or the project itself will be handled as a team.
Yeah, this I can see, I know. But will it be practical? We still need to see if it's practical. You can keep trying whatever you want. So is it okay?
Yeah, the answer is okay.
No, she said that they want 2 months, and then you suggest at least 3 months,
I heard.
and then they just said, "Oh, okay." Then.
No, I said we're still planning.
Yeah.
We
Oh.
will inform them once we have a concrete plan.
Okay. Hey, Maris.
What is our next plan for after 1 week January?
Our next plan is to do the demo and do some validation for these inputs. Finish the validation and then let's put it online after the demo.
Actually, because staffing right now is the handler of the builder.com and 7builder and foodbuilder.com.
What do you mean?
He's the PD.
Okay.
He's the handler of the iBuilder product. What's the suggestion?
Do you have any suggestion?
Just teach me what you know.
About what? About which part?
Back end.
Not sure. I read.
So I can see is Darwin still developing this product.
No, we already gave the most of the code to us.
Oh, so you will stop. So you will stop coding for the
iBuilder.
other data. What's your plan?
My plan is check the features. Research the management, the marketing plan about business.
It's we can see about this product. You need to know it's a niche business. NICHE.
Niche.
Niche. Yeah, I think if someone require it, if someone want your product, they will just pay it. But there's a large group that actually don't want your product. But if someone want your product, they will just get it. Something like that. Yeah, it's very hard to describe it, but you can see, right? You just find you just need to find a target type, something like that. Okay, Maris, you just give me the note, the chat. Actually, she write very long. After, what's your next plan for iBuilder? Reggie. Oh, sorry. Maybe we go to Darwin. Go Darwin.
Sure. Is the builder main features already? Create contact, create websites.
Yes, we have a short meeting this morning. We just decided what is our features. I think now it's complete.
All your features are complete?
Yes.
Have you updated all the report in the MC?
No, we didn't talk to her yet. We just have a short meeting this morning in our.
I will just update it.
Actually, I want to know. Okay, this is your first question, right? And Mari's answer is completed. But I still have some question about it, so I want to say something. So actually, how would you work in this progress?
For the audit report,
Usually, how do you update your audit report?
I'm asking them every 2 weeks.
So you ask them every feature, or you just give?
For every update on the features.
Oh, so you did you ask them if there are new feature added or any old feature removed it?
Both, sir.
Huh?
Both.
Most. You ask almost all the questions and try to make the audit report updated. But I still have some consideration about it. Is if we have a future plan for the project, but actually we just have one audit report right now. How to describe it? Is the version 2, we might have a box system, for example, but in the version 1 we don't have it. But we can have 2 audit report together, so we can see that in the how much we have finished in the version 2, as the version 2 has the box system.
You want a comparison, right? Comparison audit report.
Comparison, yeah, something like that. Because right now the audit report, if we just represent the 0.1 developed version, it contains very little features and it caused some issue because it says 100% and we can see it's not product ready. As a product handler manager, you want the finished product go online, right? So I want the product manager handler to the PD to actually check the audit report yourself. If the audit report tell you that the project is finished, then your product can go online very easily, right? But the audit report will just cheat you, deceive you because it says 100%. But actually, if you check detail, it's lacking features that you planned it. That's why you need to set a proper goal and you need to create a roadmap and you need to check if the feature is all you want. All you want, then you can consider the product is ready to go online, something like that. So what's your suggestion to the iBuilder?
Let's collaborate soon.
Yes.
Only that's it.
Huh? Again?
Let's collaborate soon regarding
Okay.
that.
Thank you. I give your note to Mary. Hey, Reggie.
For the project that is assigned to me, am I allowed to request an extent of time when something possibly went wrong?
You want external time, extension time, extended
Yes.
time.
When something possibly went wrong?
For what?
Because
Time for what first?
time for development. Because I won't be having a problem with the front end, but I'm not that too confident to develop in the backend API. That's why. And if something like went wrong that will cost too much time, I might ask some extent of time, possibly, or
Sure. It depends on you. There's no very restricted deadline because we always pass the deadline. In the past, maybe the deadline is not so realistic, so we can't achieve it on time. So actually, we can see is if you, I can see is right now it has some issue. I want to ask some question about it. Because if you can handle VPN cache and a Mac can handle btdc.com, somehow it just means that as Eliza right now she's handling the Gym ICO and the Night.jr as an outsourcing business. Then actually you are directly connected to her. If you can handle VPN cache, then if she get a client that want to create an ICO business, then she will contact you. So actually,
Can I answer that? That does not goes to our plan. For the projects that are coming from the PD or the VC to vote.
louder.
No, we decided that if any upcoming projects coming from the PD or VC, we'll first ask as a team, ask if we agree on it. We have a equal votes. So if the majority agrees on the project, then we accept. After accepting the project, we now decide who will handle it based on the level of the project and the big project. What do you call this? If he has enough time or enough resources. So right now we don't. If they, for example, if crypto-related products is coming, we still decide who will handle it first.
Okay, as you can see, is appears the accept and reject model might have some issue. Because right now, if Eliza later in the future he get a big boss that he want to create a
want to buy a website, buy a product from us, right? Then that kind of project might be might be very mandatory.